Welcome again to the Woman of the Year Awards podcast featuring the Woman in Finance winner, Fajer Saleh. Welcome to our Woman of the Year Awards discussion and congratulations on your pristine victory in this year's Woman of the Year Awards program.
Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Thank you, first of all, for creating this platform, not only for me, but for all of the inspiring women across various sectors in the Kingdom of Bahrain. I think it's truly a great platform that allows us to appreciate, celebrate, and be inspired by women who are growing in different fields across different sectors to really understand that women are in the forefront of leading these sectors moving forward. So thank you, and thank you to the team for actually putting this together.
So let's start off with asking you if you could share a defining moment where you realized the impact of your work in the world of finance.
So for me, finance wasn't actually where I initially started my career. It's something that I grew into, of course, like many other women and people within Bahrain. We usually go to our parents for guidance on which field to pursue. Of course, my father was a banker. He was an advocate for finance. So I did look at pursuing business management and getting into the field of finance. But I think the key turning point within my career that really defined me as someone leading in this sector was my role in my previous career, Hope, where I was leading Hope Fund and supporting entrepreneurs to really pursue their careers in building their businesses, building their business plans, identifying their path for their businesses, etc. During my role at Hope, I think it was really defined on how I could work very closely with these entrepreneurs. And many of them were women. So yes, women aren't the majority of entrepreneurs here in Bahrain, but you could see a trend of women growing within the field of entrepreneurship. Throughout my tenure at Hope, we created a Shark Tank replica. It was called Biban. It was a platform where we could showcase these talents, be it women or men within entrepreneurship. We supported them in raising capital, and then we supported their growth not only locally but actually regionally. A lot of those companies or businesses that we supported ended up entering Saudi Arabia or entering other regional markets. And I think the impact was when I saw them go from an idea into a full-grown business concept where they were actually showcasing their success to other entrepreneurs and then inspiring the next generation of entrepreneurs to pursue entrepreneurship. So I think, just going back to your question, what was my defining moment within my career? It was when I could actually see the impact of what I was giving to the society and what that was creating for entrepreneurs. It's not directly related to finance, but it is related to business and business growth. And a lot of that came down to understanding business models and what sort of fundamentals they required, how to raise capital, etc. So I think that for me was definitely a defining moment in my career.
Are there any specific challenges for women in the financial sector that you have basically identified and have been able to help overcome?
So I think, George, I'm not going to specify on women. There are challenges in the financial sector. The financial sector is a very competitive sector. And today we see a lot of technological advancements coming into the sector as well. So I think there is a challenge. In Bahrain, it is one of our key economic sectors. So when you look at competition, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of talent that are actually entering the banking sector and the financial sector. So when I look at challenges, the challenges are more about ensuring that women are capable of being flexible, adapting to the changes. No matter what level or what position they are in, they need to be able to keep on learning. And this is my key takeaway from the sector itself. Where we were a year ago is not where we are today. Today we have AI, we have open source data, we have a lot of fintech innovations coming into the ecosystem as well. So the challenges do exist. I think from a women perspective, we are starting to see more board representations of women. And I think this is important because it inspires other women to pursue and to continue to learn, be confident, persevere, be consistent in their growth within the sector, because there is opportunity at the top of the hierarchy. And this is what I keep on pushing. because of the changes that are taking place within the sector. But I think we need to take advantage that we have a very progressive regulatory environment. We are a small economy, so we do have that ability to be accessible to the decision makers within the economy, and they are here to listen, learn against benchmarks, and to adapt the new technologies, the new regulations that can cater to these technologies. So I think this is where we need to be up to date, and we need to keep on developing and learning and building ourselves for a progressive career in this field.
What advice would you give to young women wanting to enter the finance industry today?
I think I would focus on two pieces of advice. One, find a mentor or a role model. When I initially started off, my role model was my father, and that has developed over time. So I knew that, okay, to be in the financial sector, you need to have your networks, you need to be liked, you need to be building your networks to be able to open up doors of opportunity moving forward. Following that, then I looked at my next role model, and I did pick someone within the financial sector who I looked up to, and I looked at what they were doing within their career that I really wanted to adopt. And then I think the second piece of advice is be flexible and really continue learning. Now, when we talk about learning, people go back to, okay, where did you graduate from? Learning is not from schooling. It's not only formal schooling. It is today we're in a world where you could go online, you could research, you could listen to podcasts, you could listen to successful businessmen, leaders, and learn from their experiences. And in today's world, you have ChatGPT. So always put yourself out there. Always be open to learning, be flexible, and do your best in really progressing your values, your skills, and your experience within the field.
Could you see the greatest opportunity now for women in Bahrain to shape Bahrain's financial future?
It really depends on the individual and their aspirations. Of course, finance is quite a broad field today. And again, we see fintech coming in, and we see a lot of upskilling taking place with professionals and with new graduates coming into the workforce. So I think it really depends on the aspirations of the individual and where they see themselves. So what do they enjoy? What are they passionate about? Is it that they want to actually find a career within the economy, or do they want to go into entrepreneurship and build their own business, something that they're passionate about, a problem that they want to solve? So I think there's no right answer here. I think the individual really needs to explore what inspires them every day. My advice is go out into the market, get internships if you are fresh graduates. We do have a lot of programs here in Bahrain that allow you to do so, and you can knock on doors. And when you knock on those doors, people are willing to help and support you and mentor you and give you advice. So one, it comes through experience, and the other is honestly just put yourself out there. Don't hold yourself back because a lot of people I know say, I wish I did this.
Women in Finance, Woman of the Year Award winner 2025. Fajer, what does it mean to you?
George, if I was completely honest, when I got the call to actually be nominated for the award, I did question it because for me, credibility is extremely important. Coming to the award ceremony made me realize how credible the award was because I saw the other participants that were in the running for the other sectors, those that I've actually personally watched throughout their journeys, being in sports or social services. I then realized how important it is to actually celebrate the success of women. I think there was over 1,000 attendees at the award ceremony, which really opened up my eyes. It's not only about the participants winning the award, but those that are actually behind them, supporting them to do better, to actually celebrate their success. And I think post-award, I realized that. So I think when you ask me, what does it mean to me? It means more than I knew it would mean to me before the award ceremony, to be honest. I was really happy and excited to celebrate the success of all of the women there. And it also shed light on all of the initiatives that they were working towards. So it's actually not about the award itself. It's about the journey of those women in light of getting the award. So I think the award ceremony is a starting point for all these women to build a network, to shed light on all the initiatives that they have been working towards, not only in the past year, but the past few years. And then to inspire the next woman who wants to come and actually nominate themselves for the award. And I think that's the most important outcome of the award itself. It's not about us getting the award, it's about how that inspires others and how we see women actually contribute to key economic sectors within Bahrain. And I think that is what I take out of the award. So I just want to thank you and everyone who was part of the award ceremony process, all of the judges, the sponsors, because it means that they really do believe in women. And I really think that this is the start of us celebrating women and their achievements across the nation. So yes, I think that's what it means to me.
Well, thank you so much for that, Hajar. In fact, we actually had the support of UNIDO ITP officers in Bahrain who actually provided the technical review committee to make sure that every single nomination that went through to the final voting stage was justified in doing so. And we're very proud of the association we have with that. And thank you for agreeing to be our nominee and then eventually the winner of the Women in Finance Award. Many, many thanks to you. I wish you all the best to your future initiatives as well. And thank you so much for being here today with us.
Thank you, George, and thank you to the team.
That's the end of another podcast. Thank you so much for joining us for the Women in Finance Women of the Year Awards podcast. We have plenty more for you. Click the next link. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.